Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 20 of an Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road walkthrough. In the previous episode, we were trying to find the doorway to the wing of the Gryphon. And we dispelled the first set of Gryphon wards. We found them. But now we need to find the second set of Gryphon wards. And let me see if I can get some clues here. I should use the fable as a reference to see where to search next. So I believe we picked up some fragments of the fable. And I should be able to read it. Here's page 2. And it says Lake Honrich in Riften. Okay, so let's go to Riften.
If we must.
Hold! I was sent for you.
Nope, that's the main story person.
Find him.
That's the main story person. That's not what I'm looking for. Were there Gryphon wards? There's Gryphon wards up there. Let's see if I can get upstairs. There's a ward down there. Should I go back up, try to do that again, or... No, there's another one over here. Not see where the ward was. It's right there. Where's the last one? Right there. Fragment of the Gryphon's key.
The second key fragment. Look at you go. You're so much quicker than I was expecting. I thought I'd have to come out and show you where it was. Oh, I'm one step closer to talking to the Gryphon again.
This is the fox. We met the fox previous episode. You and he are good friends?
Oh, the best of friends. He's not the best conversationalist right now, but just wait. When he's back to his normal self, he'll be a joy to talk to. Just one more key fragment to go.
Did you hide another page from the fable here?
Oh, right. Yes. So, I dropped it. I was down by the water taking a drink when a great large cat spooked me. I didn't think cats got that big. I think it's still down there.
I'll go down and look then.
Find the big cat by the water, and I bet that page will still be there. I believe in you.
Is it a cat or a Khajiit? No, it's a big cat. Oh. Yeah, that's a big cat. Gryphon Fable, annotated, page 3. Page torn from a book. Beneath Forelhost, for it had been hidden when the land was new. Beneath Forelhost, so not at Forelhost proper, perhaps a cavern below it. That must be Broken Helm Hollow. Zariah was happy not to contend with the risen dead, but in explaining as much, she had not watched where she was going, and trod into a circle of hibernating snow bears. Zariah fled through the broad circuit of the caves, shouting to Gray where she saw the thumbprints on the face of Nern, and trusting her friend to recover the final piece of their treasure. Alright, so we need to go to a cavern below Forelhost, perhaps Broken Helm Hollow. So I wonder where Broken Helm Hollow is. Couldn't make that jump, unfortunately.
Hold! I was sent for you.
Alright, let's see. That's sure. Yeah, I have no idea where Broken Helm Hollow is. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, I see the Skyrim version, but I need the online version. It's a small cave in southeastern Rift. Southeastern Rift. Okay, so I need a map of the Rift. ESO the Rift map. So I do see a delve. Looks like it's... This is a dungeon, Blessed Crucible. Yeah, that's not it. Still looking. Okay. So it's right here somewhere. Right around this area. So I need to go over here to Fulham Fort and then go kind of southwest. As a matter of fact, this looks like it right here. But it might be above me. Can't tell if it's above or below. Above. Okay, so I've got to get up there somehow. Alright, I'm just going to follow the road. Instead of trying to find a shortcut, I'm just going to follow the road. And I can't go there. Now I can. Alright, I'm gonna go get this way shrine. Just in case I need to come back here for some reason.
Can I beg a moment of your time?
No, you cannot beg a moment of my time. I'm too busy. Almost there. Oh, I remember this delve. Where's it at? Still do not see it. Yep. Oh, it's way up there. Alright, where to next? Let's keep going.
Hostilities ended. Now, to relax.
Here's the boss up here. Looks like there's another ward right where the boss is. Boss is already dead. Alright, 2 down, 1 to go.
Onward and upward.
accidentally flipped there. Accidentally flipped and stopped my ability.
Wow, it's cold in here. Let's be quick. That's 3, right?
It is.
You've really got a knack for this kind of thing.
I do.
Is it possible? Have you ever been a fox?
Nope, but why are you asking?
Where I come from, folks become foxes and foxes become folks. It's a thing. I was just curious. Anyway, you're so close to meeting the Gryphon. With this last page, you should have the whole fable put back together.
I should be able to find the Gryphon's door then.
Right! And good timing. All this jumping around has got my paws yelping. You go find your door, I'll head back to the Gryphon, and we'll get him talking. Yay!
I'll see you in the wing of the Gryphon then.
Dig, dig, dig. Here you go.
Pages torn from a book, imperiously down at them, blocking the magic doorway built upon a tomb. Though far from dusk, the sight lay already in the shadow of Hrothgar. Snow-buffed wind blew through the door, billowing Zariah's cloak and revealing the stolen treasure beneath. Near dusk, already in the shadow of Mount Hrothgar, the notes say, meaning a barrow close on the eastern side of the mountain's base. Ivarstead is built near one such place. The Lady of Night would not know me, and therefore never move against me this way, said the Gryphon. But even then, doubt crept into his voice. He had spent an age in solitude, and knew not of the Daedra, nor any of their kin, and already they were surrounded by crows and tendrils of shadow. We lied, Grey cried, frightened and compelled to truthfulness. I am her pet, and sought escape. Zariah helped me, but the Lady of Night takes all things back in the dark. He peeked past the Gryphon into the doorway. We will return your treasures, and take all the more on your behalf, if you give us sanctuary. The dark closed in like water, pooling around them, lapping at their feet. Zariah drew her weapons, defending Grey from tendrils of shadow. The Gryphon then judged her worthy of his boon of power, being both of great skill and courage, and loyal to her small friend. The Gryphon raked his talons through the tendrils of shadow, but they had no quarrel with him, only the two thieves. To my domain, called the Gryphon, moving back to let them through the door at last. But it was too late. Zariah held back the night's darkness with a thin tunnel of starlight, just wide enough for Grey to slip through. Then, using the boon of power the Gryphon had just given her, she sealed the door to the Gryphon's domain with Grey and the Gryphon on the far side. Grey keened for Zariah. He pawed and scratched at the locked door until his nails bled. The Gryphon, however. That's it. Reveal the Gryphon's door. And there's no quest marker, of course. Okay, so let's look at this again. Ivarstead. Where is Ivarstead? Alright, I'm looking on my map, trying to find Ivarstead. Oh, it's way to the northwest. This is it. Oh, now it shows me a quest marker. After I've already looked it up, now it shows me a quest marker. Thanks. Thanks, Zoss. I appreciate that.
can't take a portal?
Alright, come on. Show me the door. Perfect.
Hey, you made it! Gryphon, this is the new friend I was telling you about. They're gonna help you out.
Is the Gryphon frozen?
Welcome to the wing of the Gryphon. As you can see, the Gryphon himself isn't quite ready to talk just yet. I've kept him company ever since the library disappeared. I'm not sure if he can hear me in there, but I talk to him every day.
What happened?
Oh, you should have seen him. Wings spread so wide that he could block out the sun. The Gryphon was ready to take on Sheogorath all by himself. Ulfsild was the one that stopped him, froze him here like this, to keep him safe.
Why did she freeze him?
Ulfsild knew that in a fight between a Luminary and a Daedric Prince, the Gryphon would lose. He's probably mad at her. But I'm grateful. I don't know what I would do if I didn't still have him around. And now you're here!
What can I do?
Ulfsild conjured up a mighty blizzard to freeze him and hung the magic on a ward she left behind. You should be able to dispel it just like you do the other wards. Just so you know, he might be a little grumpy. Sorry in advance.
I'll dispel the ward and free the Gryphon then.
Whoa. Easy. It's me, remember? The fox.
I remember you, my friend. Don't worry. I just been holding that in a long time.
Okay. Can you guys tell me how to get up to where you are, please? Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright, seem to be making progress. Okay, so maybe I can stand at the bottom somehow and talk to him? Maybe like this? There we go.
Mortal, greetings and defiance. My companion has clearly adopted you, but then he's always seen the best in people. Why should I stay my claws?
I'm working with a group to restore the Scholarium. We have no reason to fight.
I have been trapped here for a very long time, mortal. I did not feel the full passage of time, but I know it's been many years. I know Ulfsild is dead. And I know what happened to Ivea.
I heard what happened with Salador and Sheogorath.
Ulfsild's mate was an old fool, and the Daedric prince of nonsense. Bah. You have a luminary's apology, mortal. This has not been an easy awakening. Once, my feathers were armor, my talons cut stone, and my beak could rend the sky itself.
I just want to restore the Scholarium and master scribing.
Focused, driven. You remind me of Ulfsild, but I suppose that's to be expected. Give me a moment to gather my thoughts, mortal. Place the fable upon the dais, and if you want, speak to my companion. He'll be eager to chat, no doubt.
I'll place the fable and open the door. Alright, door's open.
Poor guy. Look at how tense he is. Don't worry. He's a really good person when he's not mad about being frozen solid for centuries.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll make a person mad.
It's so good to be able to stretch my limbs, to breathe deep again. I need to go flying soon to truly shake off this chill. But first, we have business, you and I.
What would you like me to do? Challenges like the Indrik?
The other luminaries concern themselves with challenges, riddles, frippery, and dalliance. If you wish to earn my trust, my strength, know it takes heart to protect, to shield those that do not have the strength to defend themselves.
You want me to protect people?
I chose to be a bulwark against the hordes, and I'll ask you to do the same. I will summon a list of safeguard tasks. Complete the ones that appeal to you. I will rally my strength, and we will see what happens next.
I'll complete some of your safeguard tasks in return, Gryphon.
Injustice did not rest while I slumbered. Your time will be well used on these tasks, and while you are gone, the Fox and I will have some time to catch up. I missed him dearly.
Why are you and the Fox companions?
He is loyal, perhaps to a fault. A quality that we both share. When we first met, he was attempting to save a life, and I felt compelled to intervene. Just another creature to protect, sheltering beneath my wings.
But that's not true now.
I would call what we have a partnership, if he had any interest in making decisions. He is fiendishly clever, and unless I'm mistaken, I would not be talking to you today, if not for him.
You seem an odd pairing.
Our differences, I think, do not weaken us, but instead make us stronger. I act as a shield for the weak. He aids me in my calling, and we enjoy our time together. What else would you ask for in a companion? In a friend?
Can you tell me about yourself?
I am not so old as the Indrik, not so young as the Netch. I was born from another's death, a great sage who stood against a terrible enemy and burned them out from within. A mighty and beautiful spell that cost them their life.
How were you born from that magic?
The casting required a lengthy ritual, a vast pool of magicka, built day upon day, only to rush forth into a great flood. When the dam burst, there was still a great reservoir left behind, one that coalesced, distilled into me.
Why did you choose to be a Gryphon?
Elves have carved the shape of winged beasts since before mankind existed. I am a symbol. And top of mind or not, symbols have meaning. So I am the Gryphon, sharp of talon and beak, wings to block the sun, justice incarnate.
Why is protecting people so important to you?
The circumstance of my existence is strange, to say the least, but my power, my strength is a gift. From Magnus, from Aetherius, choose as you will. That is a gift that I could honor, or I could squander. I choose the path of honor.
You feel compelled to act this way?
I believe it is what we choose to do that defines us, not where or how we are born. When I see cruelty against the weak, when I know my gifts can make a difference, I step in. How could I not?
Okay. Safeguards of the Gryphon. Safeguard.
Scholarship. I can smell it from here.
Safeguard of health. A once sacred land has been trampled by worm cultists in the Eastern Rift. Wet the soil with their blood if you must, but seek the rare medicinal foxroot plant in this region and return it to me. Safeguard the depths. Delve into the many caves, ruins, and forts of the Rift. Slay one of the formidable foes that desecrate their halls. Safeguard of corruption. In cities of the Rift, corrupt merchants peddle watered-down tinctures, preying on the poor. Find one of these salesmen and steal their wealth in compensation for their greed. Safeguard of death. The Lich is among the most powerful undead creatures, tyrants over the living. They often bear sacred phylacteries, well springs of their unlife. Seek out and slay one of these creatures, such as Kalurian, Narianeth, or the Mad Architect. Return with a splinter of their power. Safeguard of Thieves. My time with the Fox has taught me the value of clever redistribution of wealth. The Thieves Guild offers leads on adventures they call heists. Complete 2 of these in return with a pair of fox-eye gems as proof. Those heists are really difficult. I'm not going to be doing those. Safeguard of Stars. Shards of Aetherius are dangerous weapons in the wrong hands. Monsters of these once mighty stones still lie dormant in the ancient Ayleid ruins. Head to Cyrodiil and seek these shards in the ruins of Belda, Lindai, and Sardavar Lead. Alright. Collect ethereal shards in Cyrodiil. Collect fox root in the rift. Slay a delve boss in the rift. Claim a phylactery shard from a lich in a dungeon. Complete Thieves Guild heists. Pickpocket from a corrupt merchant in the rift. Alright. This seems pretty difficult, really. I guess maybe collecting fox root might be easy. Certainly slaying a delve boss will be easy. Oofsealed, what you gonna say?
If you are seeing this, the Crow has set you on the path to learn the art of scribing. I've left behind another sort of guide.
Okay, she's just saying the same thing. Photorinalia?
That fox came around, and he's maybe the sweetest person I've met in years. Who would have thought a Daedric creature could be like that?
Do you have any insight into any of these tasks?
It'd be unbecoming of a knight like myself to advise on Thieves Guild happenings. So I definitely won't tell you to look for heist jobs at the Den and a Bar's Landing. You'd have to be more than a petty thief to get access to jobs like that.
Yeah, and I am just a petty thief, so I will not have access to jobs like that, and I don't want them because I know how difficult they are.
I'm glad we got the pest problem from earlier sorted. Laren and Julian had me crawling under the most awful and dusty places looking for rats, spiders, you name it. No more of that, thank you very much.
Do you have any insight into any of these tasks?
Let's see. Cyrodiil. War-torn indeed. These Ayleid ruins are more or less equal distance around Lake Rumer, and no matter who holds what, you'll likely be crossing enemy territory. I'd try to hide or run, but you may prefer to fight.
This is really, I really don't want to go to Cyrodiil. It is Whitestrake's Mayhem Festival right now, and everybody is in Cyrodiil.
The fox was able
Worst
to leave
possible
Gryphon's
time to
guard
get
at
that
any time,
quest.
But I wonder how much he did. You've done a kind deed today.
Do you have any insight into any of these tasks?
Lost Prospect, yes. I believe the land he speaks of is just east of Riften. Foxroot is exceedingly rare, an herb used in clever magic. Ulfsild often sent the fox on errands to retrieve it. Its scent must remind the Gryphon of her.
Is it really exceedingly rare? I don't necessarily want to grind for hours trying to get something that's some low probability drop or something.
Julian and I placed bets on what the pest would turn out to be. Turns out we were both wrong, which really is the second best option to being right. Did you need my help with something?
Do you have any insight on the Gryphon's tasks?
I'm not normally one to advocate pickpocketing, but I know of these merchants in the Rift. You can find them in Riften, Nimulton, and Shore Stone. Make them sorry for promising miracles from their overpriced cure-alls. Just don't get caught.
Alright, so they're in Riften, Nimulton, and Shorestone. Okay. No, I don't want to go to Skingrad. I want to go to the Rift.
Planning to improve your equipment while you're here? Smart.
What's this? Oh, interesting. I pulled it off.
My pockets suddenly feel very light.
The guard saw me. So maybe this won't be too... Wait, I've got to go to all 3 cities, right? Okay, I'm not going to do the rest of these. I'm not going to try to get the other 2 merchants. Wonder if I can pickpocket the same one over and over again.
Gonna gut him when I find him.
Empty. Okay. That's what I figured. Alright, so let's go east and see if we can get this fox root stuff. Okay, well at least there's a quest marker. That's good. Uh-oh. Oh, I am out of buff food. That's alright. I've still got... I don't need to eat any yet. Hello. Oh, you want to die? Okay. I'll kill you. You're welcome. Okay, so very easy to get fox root. No problem. Not very grindy. This will be done quickly.
Mara's twitching tentacles. I'm glad that's done.
Oh! I only had to pickpocket one person.
How do you drive this thing?
I don't even need to pickpocket anyone else. I've already completed that task. Plus the second one. We just need to go kill a delve boss. Let's see, where's the closest delve? There's one right here. Go right and kill the boss, we'll be done. Wait, I was just in here. Remember, follow the road.
A new opportunity for experiential research. Top notch.
Alright. Can I do this quest while I'm here? Oh, you have to search all of the skeletons. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this. I remember getting stuck on this the first time. When I went through here on my main character. Okay, so I just need to find the boss. Forget about all this other stuff.
Opportunity?
Uh-oh, there's two of them side by side. I got it. Great! Alright, I gotta go this way to get to the boss. Boss is already dead again.
How invigorating!
All right, got him. Now, let's get out of here. And now we don't have to use the magical door. We can just use the regular door because we got it opened.
Mortal, welcome back. Standing against injustice is a reward all its own. But you have my thanks as well. The time I've had with my oldest and dearest friend has been a balm on my heart. And together, we've come up with a plan.
A plan for what?
If I am to lend you my strength, if you are to master scribing, you must complete for me a boon. It's a tradition at this point. You have been as a shield for those that need it. Now the Fox and I want you to protect those closer to home.
Are you talking about protecting the Scholarium?
I am. In the end, as she always was, Ulfsild was right. I cannot be its only defense. With the help of my companion, you will borrow protective magic to reinforce our own.
Where are we going to borrow this magic from?
Speak to the fox, mortal. This was his clever idea, and he will be your guide. In the meantime, I will make preparations. It has been some time since these talons did delicate spell work.
I'll talk to the fox then.
Move quickly and with courage as you steal these magics, mortal. The fox is a stalwart ally, but where you are going, the shadows run deep.
What are you going to do with the magic we steal?
This may surprise you, as our last moment together was a tempest of frost and ice. But Ulfsild and I were great collaborators. Before the departure of the Schoolarium, we dreamed of ever-vigilant watchers that would protect the complex.
So you're going to use the magic we steal to make these watchers?
Yes. Animated armor based off Ulfsild's design. Sentinels that can stand guard even when my gaze falters. All those years ago, we felt there was no pressing need. Until it was too late.
Why are you and the fox companions? I've already asked him this.
He is loyal. I would call what our difference is, I think.
Okay, I'll talk to the fox. Fox, talk to me.
We've barely thought out the Gryphon, and now we're going on an adventure to steal magic from Daedric princes. Isn't that exciting? Oh, I better start some stretches. Don't want to cramp up.
Wait, we're stealing magic from Daedric princes?
You didn't mention where we were going?
No!
Silly Gryphon. You and I are going to sneak into the realms of Hermaeus Mora, Mehrunes Dagon, and Nocturnal.
Oh, great.
We'll make away with some of their precious creatia and steal it back here.
How are we going to do that?
All we have to do is find somewhere the connection between Nirn and a Daedric realm is thin enough for me to wiggle through. Like digging a tunnel from one den to another. Easy.
Why are we sneaking into these realms?
All right, Mr. Big Tough Adventurer. I know for you, going to a Daedric realm is like going to a corner bakery to buy some bread. But the places we'll be going are being watched. We have to be subtle. And subtle is my middle name.
I see. Where are these thin connections you mentioned?
You and I are heading to Rootwater Grove in Greenshade, Dawnbreak in Oridon, and an old fort called Faldar's Tooth in the Rift. Oh, and make sure you bring some lockpicks. Another adventure with you! Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
Why are we stealing from the Daedric princes?
I think it's called Chirisha? Creatia? It's the stuff that the Daedric princes use to make their realms. I just have to follow my nose.
You're going to follow your nose to this Creatia?
I spent a lot of time with the Gryphon while he was frozen, but not all the time. He wasn't holding up his end of the conversations. I would kind of take myself on walks, and I learned a lot over the years. Like, well, what raw Creatia smells like.
Hermaeus Mora? Why are we stealing his
The
Creatia?
Prince of Knowledge sent tentacles deep into the ground beneath Rootwater Grove. That'll let me wiggle my way into a part of Apocrypha called the Obscured Forum. He has a little bit of Creatia tucked away in there. It smells like old books.
I've worked with Hermaeus Mora.
Oh, you worked with a Daedric prince? That's so neat.
I'm actually working for him now.
I bet that was exciting. Did you get to shake his tentacles, or... Anyway, hopefully we'll still be able to keep a low profile over there.
Where are we stealing Creatia from Mehrunes Dagon?
Bad guys that follow Dagon burned the town of Dawnbreak, thinning the barrier between Oridon and the Deadlands. We'll slip through to this fortress called Ardent Hope. The Creatia the prince has stashed there, ugh, smells burny like sulfur.
What are the Deadlands like?
There's a lot of fire, and Tremora soldiers, and ash. That's about it. I've only been there a few times because it's only either boring or terrifying with almost nothing in between. Let's just hope we don't draw much attention.
These are all places from other chapters, by the way, that he's saying he's going to send us to. We're stealing Creatia from Nocturnal? Where?
I had to really sniff hard for a place I could wriggle through to the Evergloam. Faldar's Tooth is full of cultists, and their prayers did the trick. I hope. I can sniff very faintly some Creatia. Smells spooky. Like an old mansion?
What is Evergloam like?
Dark and full of shadows. Scary things around every corner, it seems like. It's all the worst parts of a witches' festival party wrapped up in one place. When we get there, I'll stick close to the entrance. You try not to get caught.
Alright, so I'm going to stop the video right there, but in the next episode, we will go to those 3 places and try to steal Creatia from the Daedric Princes. Thanks for watching. See you next time.